routine. These kind of videos, say it with me, fellas. Class is in session. Get your pens, paper, notepad. I don't even care if you boys still write with crayons, markers, whatever you can find, man. Grab it. Take notes. It's about to get crazy. Let's go. YouTube, fellas, what's good, man? It's your boy, the BowTie, fragrance guy. On this channel, we cover fragrances primarily, but I like to jump into a little bit of style content, a little bit of grooming content. It's just not about smelling good. It's about a great presentation. And fragrance goes a long way towards helping you leave a lasting impression on people that you come into contact with. But those other things are very important as well. So if you're into looking good and smelling great, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well, so anytime a new video is uploaded on this channel, you get notified. Guys, we're jumping into it today. Mr. Steal Your Girl Part 2. Now, if you did not see Part 1, make sure you check it out. I'll make sure I link it right here so you can check out Part 1. Part 1 was all Louis Vuitton fragrances, and deservedly so, but obviously there's a lot more fragrances in my collection that I would throw into that category. Again, I want to shout out to Big Beard Business. This is where I got the idea for the video. Again, he did a video a long time ago. He talked about his top 3 Creed fragrances, and he called one of the Creeds Mr. Steal Your Girl. So I got the idea from. So anyway, shout out to the homie Big Beard. I got 10 fragrances here. Now these are, of course, different brands from Louis Vuitton that need to go into that category. Usher said, after the night, don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. You know what time it is, man. I'm gonna run the intro. When we come back, we'll get into it. If you wanna see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's go.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're gonna jump into it again. Remember, I always try to link as many of these as I can find for the best price down below. Click on products in the video, and I've done all the work for you if you want to check any of these fragrances out. The first fragrance on the list, man, this is actually the fragrance that he was referring to in the video, and it is definitely a Mr. Steal Your Girl fragrance from the brand of Creed, silvermountainwater. We got mandarin oranges, green tea, black currant, and sandalwood. This thing is fantastic. I had some of the best ladies' reactions when wearing this particular fragrance. Guys, it's so good. There's petit grain in here as well. And at the time when I got this, I didn't know as much about notes, but now understanding what petit grain does to this fragrance, it's a major player with that green tea. That black currant, galbanum, they kind of carry the opening of this fragrance, and then it dries down again to just a kind of floral, really creamy, fresh sandalwood fragrance. This stuff is so amazing. Man, such great memories with this fragrance, but it's definitely Mr. Steal Your Girl. So, fellas, add it to your collection, man. It's from the brand of Creed, the fragrance that originated this idea. This is silvermountainwater, AKA the real Mr. Steal Your Girl. All right, guys, this next fragrance is from the brand of Boadicea Victorious. I just talked about this fragrance recently. I wore it recently, Mass Hysteria. This is called Almas. How good is this? I cannot count the ways. Pineapple, rose, amber, suede. Oh, this is so good, man. I've never smelled a rose oud fragrance, which is very typical, with a beautiful, juicy, ripe pineapple note in the opening. But that's what this is. The suede gives it a nice, warm, sensual presence as the fragrance dries down. Really tames the oud, makes it really, really smooth. The stuff is fantastic. Again, I talked about it recently and told some very distinct stories. This was on my list where I talked about fragrances women ask, what is that? I need to write it down for my husband. This is one of the fragrances I talk about. The stuff is fantastic. From the brand of Boadicea Victorious, this is called Almas. All right, guys, it seems like we're on a little pineapple kick here. This next fragrance comes from the brand of Bond Number 9. This one's called Sutton Place. Sutton Place, definitely deserving of a place on this list. This is pineapple, patchouli, leather, amber, and vanilla. Man, I'm not doing this. I'm wearing this tomorrow. It's so good. Okay. Some very, very insane ladies' reactions. Women love this stuff. That's really the, of course, the theme of the video. These are fragrances that women have loved when I've worn these. Highly complimented, whatever you want to say. But guys, this stuff right here is a secret weapon. Not a lot of guys talk about this. Again, and it's such a unique scent profile because there's a lot of vanilla, there's a lot of leather, and a lot of pineapple. That's kind of sort of what this fragrance is kind of based around. Just fantastic stuff. I love the bottle. I love the fragrance. Get your nose on it from the brand of Bond Number 9. This is Sutton Place. Next up, guys, a fragrance that I've talked about before on the list. I haven't mentioned it as much lately, but when you talk about Mr. Steal Your Girl, you got to talk about this fragrance from the brand of the Harmonist, Hypnotizing. Fire. Allspice, rose, patchouli, paponax. Fantastic stuff, man. I'm so glad when I go back to this and it reminds me of how good it is. I told you guys, Kevin Samuel said a long time ago, women smell this, they start to ovulate. It's crazy, but this stuff is really good. That allspice in the opening, again, is like a combination of nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon. And then, of course, the smokiness from the paponax with the rose. Sexy. That's all that I really can say about it, man. Deserves a place on the list. This is definitely Mr. Steal Your Girl. From the brand of the Harmonist, this is Hypnotizing Fire. All right, fellas, up next, this fragrance comes from the brand of Mind Games, Double Attack. Jesus, man, this is bitter orange, cinnamon, agave, and chocolate. Super unique scent profile, primarily because of that agave note in here. Almost give it this, agave to me, I think tropical. I would put the note with agave with like the note of coconut. They don't smell alike, but it makes me think tropical in the same way that coconut makes me think of a tropical kind of scent profile. So you have that in the juxtaposition of the chocolate here with the bitter orange in the opening. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you, man. I've been telling you guys about this stuff. That's all I can do is advise. It's up to you to try it. Try it, see if you like it, but if you don't like it, I'm pretty sure the ladies that you encounter are gonna like it. So for whatever that's worth, check it out from the brand of Mind Games. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. This is Double Attack. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on the list comes from the brand of Parfums de Marly. Secret weapon, man, Habdan. Habdan, apple, caramel, myrrh, and saffron are some of the main notes. Again, this smells like a caramel candied apple that you get from like the state fair. That's the best way to describe this fragrance. So it has that nutty nuance to it, a little bit of a leathery saffron here, with of course the apple and caramel. Next level sexy. Trust me, do yourself a favor if you've never put your nose on this one, check it out. I know a lot of other fragrances from this brand, rightfully so, get a lot of shine. Layton, Carlisle, Wajan, but this one needs to be talked about in the same light as those fragrances inherit because it's that good. From the brand of Parfums de Marly, a secret weapon, guys, Habdan. All right, when you talk about sexy fragrances, fragrances that get compliments, fragrances that women love on a man, any of those topics of conversation, I would be remiss if this fragrance was not mentioned. It's from the brand of MFK Mason Francis Kirkjohn. This is Oud Satin Mood, one of these sexiest fragrances that money can buy. What you're gonna get with this one obviously is, of course, oud. You have two varieties of rose. You have Bulgarian and Turkish rose with violet, vanilla. But the violet here, of course, is kind of powdery. And the two varieties of rose here makes it really, really sexy and sultry. That rose presence that you get here with the oud, which is, of course, just well balanced. This is super smooth. This is one of the smoothest operating fragrances that you can put on your skin. That's been my experience. And again, this is definitely it's still your girl. Do yourself a favor and check it out, man. It's from the brand of Mason Francis Kirkjohn. This is Oud Satin Mood. All right, man, the last couple times I've worn this fragrance has been an absolute hit. Various multiple compliments. Even the missus gave me multiple compliments when I wore this here recently. It's from the brand of YSL, the Boadicea de Parfums collection. This is Babycat. And I'm starting to put a nice little dent in it, man. Love this stuff. This is black pepper, bourbon vanilla, suede, and orbanum as some of the main notes. And all I can tell you guys, it gets compliments. It gets compliments, multiple compliments. I wore this like 2 days ago. I got multiple compliments on this fragrance. It is my favorite vanilla fragrance in my entire collection because that bourbon vanilla, again, is not sweet. It's not that cheap smelling confectionery vanilla that you find sometimes in other designer fragrances. Bourbon vanilla is more grown up, a little more sultry, a little bit more mature take on the note of vanilla. And you get that here with the spiciness from black pepper. Really makes the note very masculine the way it's presented in this fragrance. And I love it. So check it out from the brand of YSL Babycat. All right, guys, the next fragrance is all in the name, man. This is suggestive. It's telling you what this fragrance is about. And it is a sexy one that women really gravitate towards. It's from the brand of Nishane. This is Fan Your Flames X. Fan Your Flames X. What you're gonna get with this one is coconut rum, tobacco, tonka bean, and oak moss. And I think one of the primary additions to this fragrance from the original Fan Your Flames is the note of patchouli. To me, earthy gives it even more of a more masculine, kind of sexy push with this fragrance. Again, I've worn it mass hysteria. That's all I can tell you. Like LeVar Burton said back in the day on Reading Rainbow, you don't have to take my word for it. Try it for yourself. It's from the brand of Nishane, Fan Your Flames X. And last but not least, you know what? Why am I doing this, man? I'm giving you guys my secrets. If you guys haven't checked this fragrance out yet, just do me a favor, man. Do me and yourself a favor. Just do it. Get a sample of this. Get a sample, wear it out. Trust your boy on this. From the brand by Kilian, this is Playing with the Devil. Playing with the Devil, this is sexy, this is Bad Intentions. This is peach, lychee, tonka bean, sandalwood, and patchouli, man. Woo! The peach lychee combination up top gives you a very fruity, sultry, sweet, seductive peach. Sandalwood, of course, gives you that creaminess, almost milky nuanced pause. And then the sweetness of tonka bean and this very, very sexy patchouli note. Everything about this fragrance is sexy. The name kind of gives that mysterious there. I think the Playing with the Devil, Bad Intentions, I think is what it is suggesting here with that name. That's what it smells like. I can't tell you guys any more about it, man. You just gotta try it. Just try it. From the brand by Kilian. You'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me. Trust me. Playing with the Devil. Get you some. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. As always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. And please make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks out there that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.